This episode is brought to you by Cards Against Humanity. Now, they asked us not to read an ad, so I'm just going to enjoy the show. Wait, you're going to enjoy the show. Fuck. Haru there. This is Latore Balordo, man of science. And I would like to expend a great big thank you to our latest patron, KJ. Thank you so much for supporting Blastropodcast, KJ. We're worth it. Hello, scientists. My new book, The Silent Scream of Melania Trump, is available now for pre-order on inkshares.com. Please, open up your browser, go to inkshares.com right now, and pre-order The Silent Scream of Melania Trump. If we don't reach the publication goal, your money is returned to you, like Kickstarter. So you have nothing to lose. All right, thank you so much for your support, and enjoy the show. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Blastropodcast presents Muffed Movies. I'm Mark Soloff, your intrepid host, and with me today in the Muff Coffin is our spooky ooky friends for this October episode, Clint and Jared from the Alcohollywood Podcast.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Clint and Jared.
Hello.
Welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for being on Muff Movies.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a lifelong dream of mine.
Yes. I feel I can die happy now.
Well, we'll do our best.
Good. We're
Probably
in
in 4
coffin,
years or
so-
less, yeah.
Ooh. Foreshadowing! Okay, so if this is your first time listening to Muff Movies, first of all, congratulations. Welcome to a new chapter of your life. Second of all, we have a few short rules. Number one, we will improvise the entire movie of Blade Runner for your entertainment in under 45 minutes. That's a hard and fast rule.
Yeah.
That's the guarantee. Number two, we will only do so using our memories and some tiny notes.
Ooh, they're so tiny, I can't read them on my phone.
Yeah, so we're doing this for fun, not for accuracy. So all you net trolls, put your eye tabs down, and just relax and have a good time. Yeah, Alcohollywood boy.
Oh,
That's the title of our ska song,
Yeah.
yes. Alcohollywood boy.
Alcohollywood boy.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Alcohollywood boys, are you ready to improvise the 1982
Yeah.
classic?
Yes.
Blade Runner.
Yes, we
By
will happily
Harrison
do Blade Runner 1 before the inevitable sequel.
Yeah,
Now,
dude.
before we get started, is this the theatrical muff or the director's muff?
Or the final muff.
Yeah.
There are a million muff cuts of this.
Because they're different.
Yeah.
Let's do the theatrical muff
Okay.
because not everybody in the audience has had the chance to purchase on Blu-ray the director's muff or the final muff. I don't
For the
do
record, director's muff is better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because they cut out the...
I've yet
The
to see the
narration
final
and
muff. I
the-
heard that
the
was like
ending's
they split the
different, too.
difference.
Yes.
Yeah. Either way.
I had the director's cut for a long time and I lost it.
That's the only one worth watching.
It disappeared in a unicorn dream.
Guar?
What? Guar's here? I didn't know they were still going after their lead
They
singer
never
died.
left. Ready, boys?
Yup.
Ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 ba
Early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, a being virtually identical to a human, known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence, to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor, in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special police squads, Blade Runner units, had orders to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing replicant. This was not called execution. It was called retirement. That's all the words. I read them all.
Fade in. We see the night skyline of Los Angeles, November 2019. This is like the
3 years into the Trump presidency.
This is like the Los Angeles you've come to know and love, except the zoning restrictions have loosened, and now they have skyscrapers which belch and vomit flame into the midnight sky.
And none of these ziggurats are up to code, by the way.
No, there's a lot of ziggurats. Speaking of up to code, what's this? Matrix-like digital letters run down the length of skyscrapers. Beep, 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 beep. There's all sorts of crazy video screens with geishas
Enjoy Coca-Cola.
telling us to enjoy various products. Down on the ground, we see a perpetual rain in the filthy pseudo-Asiatic people. Not a commentary on the Asian people, just that these people have sort of co-opted Asian culture.
It's also a little problematic now.
You know, it's a dirty city.
Well, remember the movie was made in the 80s when it was a real fear that Japan and China were going to overtake America economically speaking.
Remember the movie Gung Ho?
Yeah.
No.
There's a reason that movie exists.
It's not too late for Asia to do it, guys.
Yeah, no, there's still time. They've
Yeah.
got 2 years.
They do.
Exactly.
And we're in a weak spot right now. The time is ripe.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yay!
off in the distance of the November 2019, we see an eyeball watching these flying hover cars landing and taking off, the hubbub of people carrying umbrellas with weird lightsaber light-up hilts. Whose eyeball? Well, time will tell.
But it looks like an appropriate, a wonderful approximation of what I think astigmatism is like.
Ooh.
Yeah, just little fireballs going off in your eyes.
Oh, yeah. There's fireballs and shit in the eye.
Yeah.
Smash cut. Interview
Ow.
room. The Tyrell Corporation. We see Holden, the interviewer of men, sitting in his business suit.
Hey, I'm Holden. Have you noticed my hair?
Yes, sir, your hair looks exceptional.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Is that cool?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
see a oafish, ogre-like man sit down in his dumb smock, facing off against...
Yeah, why are you dressed like a nurse, by the way?
Well, that's what a human... I mean, that's what any guy of my preferences...
All right, you're not fooling anyone, but I'm going to run the test just in case.
The man is Leon...
Phelps.
Sure, Leon Phelps. The Phelpish.
Kowalski.
Leon Phelps Kowalski. His parents dig the hyphenate thing.
I don't know there were Polish replicants.
Takes all kinds.
Ah.
Anyway, back to the quiz. So, do you know what a tortoise is?
What, a tortoise?
You know what a turtle is?
Yes, sir. I know what a turtle is.
Yeah, so it's like that, but different. You following me?
Is this part of the test? or
Everything is part of the
You
test.
just busted my balls about how dumb I am.
It can be both.
What?
All right, shut up. You're in the desert.
Yes, sir.
All right.
No, I'm in a chair.
No, you're in the desert.
Oh, boy.
This is all hypothetical, okay?
Gotcha.
You're in the desert.
Yes, sir.
There's a turtle
Uh-huh.
or a tortoise.
Well, which one is it, sir?
It can be both.
What?
It's on its back.
Yeah.
It's baking in like the hot sun.
What's it baking? Brownies?
No, it's the turtle itself is baking.
Yeah, but
In the
what
hot
is
sun.
it making? Is it making...
No, it's not making anything. The turtle itself is baking in the hot sun.
Right.
The
but
sun
what
is
I'm Oh.
acting as the oven in this scenario.
Okay, so it's doing like some eggs on the sidewalk?
No, there are no eggs, no turtle eggs.
Who's
it's
up first?
Look, I can already tell you're a robot, but let's just get through with the
How?
quiz. Yeah, let's get to the end of this one question,
All
and then
right.
we'll talk about how you're doing, okay?
Sure.
All right, so the turtle is baking in the sun. You're not helping it. Why aren't you helping it, Leon?
We see Leon's eye tick furiously. A psychosomatic addict insane. He twitches. He starts to sweat, flop sweat. It's that milk kind of sweat that androids
Ugh.
from Alien have. He wipes it away. Fuck. He wipes it away quickly. I flip it back over. Life is sacred.
Yeah, wrong answer. Only a robot would say that.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Leon punches himself right in the battery.
everyone dies.
Oh no!
Excuse me, sir. Leon, I'm sorry, you forgot your gun. I'm just gonna hand it to you.
you.
Yeah, you're on the desk. There we go. All right, bye.
Expedient gun droid hands Leon a futuristic-looking pistol that has 2 little red LEDs. Whoa, what technology! Leon holds it under the table. He swears that he'll pay Jabba the Hutt back and blasts Holden under that table. Holden is so blasted, he shoots through the plasteel wall of his cubicle and dies a little death, but is terribly injured.
See, he shot first, I told you.
Oh yeah, I guess I am a robot.
Yeah.
Leon's wheels come out, and he zooms out of there. His cover's been
like
blown.
Rosie from the Jetsons.
Exactly. Like
Yeah, okay.
Rosie.
Yeah.
His cover's been blown. Kowalski, away!
Fires his rocket feet and flies away.
Smash cut. The city. We're down in the grisly, grimy streets. And it's like this... Guys, it's like the city itself is a character.
Hey, we're not in New York. You can't pull that shit.
Sorry. Says the playwright from Beyond the Grave. It is constantly raining. People are coughing, and we see a sopping wet Harrison Ford, a.k.a. Chuck Deckard.
That's almost close.
Buck
That's like-
Deckard.
Chucker
Really
Deckard.
close. Yeah,
Double Deckard.
double Deckard. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that.
Upper Deckard.
Former detective, current layabout, just getting soaked out from the smoke out.
I'm just trying to read my newspaper, okay?
He's reading his newspaper in the sopping rain. and
Print
he's-
journalism still exists.
That's weird. That's a good point. We see Upper Deckard sitting at the noodle stall. He's just minding his own beeswax.
Yeah, there's nothing but noodles anymore. All other food has gone extinct.
Was that I say to you in an inexplicable, perhaps Mandarin patois of different dialect?
Was we allowed to attempt on the
Do
show?
you say I'm Braid Runner? Is that what you just said?
I think I say that you're Blade Runner at one point in time.
No, you definitely
Yeah.
just said that. Yeah.
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 What you?
It doesn't sit comfortably.
How
with
many
me,
of these
but
noodle dishes do you want? A real human being can only eat 2 at a time.
I'll take 2.
Okay. Because I seem to recall you ordering 4 at one point in time and me getting
No,
a
it's
Christmas.
2
Good.
with noodles. I ordered something with noodles,
You want noodles
like
or
as though
noodles?
the noodles weren't
Blade
already
Runner gets
included.
noodles and noodles.
That would be
Hi, I'm looking for Upper Deckard.
We see Gaff, a.k.a. Admiral Adama, Zoot Suit himself. What's his name?
Edward James.
Edward James
Olmos.
Almost.
Yeah.
Edward
You
James-
almost had it.
Nice. Edward James.
He's a very famous character actor.
Edward
Yes.
James almost when he was young and svelte as a belt.
With my beautiful mustache and soul patch.
Yes, he has a mustache, a soul patch, 2 blue contact lenses.
Yeah.
I think they're cat eyes.
He does
But I was
origami.
feeling festive that day.
Ladies, he does origami too.
He does
Yeah.
origami.
He's an artist.
and he's
Yeah.
available.
Just
for
check my
bar
OK
mitzvahs.
Cupid profile.
But anyway, here is this strange man dressed like a dandy from the future. He taps Deckard on his indecorous shoulder.
Hey, quit that.
Hey, are you a Cylon?
No, I'm a.
Okay,
Just
well, in
guy
that
that eats
case,
noodles.
could you come with me?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, HQ's calling you in. We need you.
I don't work for them.
Well, you
anymore.
do now. We're pulling you out of retirement.
Can I finish my noodles, or do I take them with me?
I already finished
The,
the noodles.
Oh
says
my
a
God.
cyber frog that pilfered his noodles.
God damn it!
It's a shame we were going to let you doggy bag it, but that's fine.
All right.
Come along.
Cool.
Gaff gives Harrison Ford an anxiety spinner to fidget with, and then puts him inside.
Watch out. They explode now. Didn't you hear?
Puts him inside the Cyber Car 2019,
Mhm.
which is a squad car that takes off into the mystical night sky.
Yeah, cars fly now. It's the future.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We get a long, luxurious drink of the Los Angeles film footage. We see more geishas holographically ghost into shelling all over the place.
Yeah.
And they approach the police ziggurat.
And everything is made out of Legos, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting.
It looks like it.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I
Just
heard a
saying.
rumor that the Millennium Falcon is somewhere in there. In the
Sure, why
background.
not?
Either
Yeah.
way.
I thought he lost it in a bet.
No, he won it in a bet.
Yeah. Lando used to have it.
Lando was the rightful owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and
why
then
he has
won
such
it in
a
a bet
chip on his
of Sabak.
Sabak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game, Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why Lando wears that cape to hide the chip on his shoulder.
That's good. I like that.
Anyway, Blade Runner.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Smash cut. Bryant's office. Chief? Question mark?
Yeah, he's-
General.
He's like the chief. or
The
whatever.
Yeah.
Cyber Chief Bryant is a Midwesterner through and through.
Yeah.
And yet,
He's probably from Iowa.
probably from Iowa,
Yeah.
and yet working the mean streets of Los Angeles 2019 has cynicalized this individual. He looks friendly, but behind his grin, there's a bit of judgment.
I like to think I'm the Harvey Bullock of this future Los Angeles.
I mean, if anybody is, it's you.
It's true. It's
Bryant
true.
can also speak directly to the narrator.
Played directly by venerable character actor Emmett Walsh.
Yeah, get over yourself.
Ting, ting, ting.
Why did you arrest me for no reason?
We got a bit of a problem. We got a bit of kerfuffle. See, I'm not even smoking. I have a really hard time breathing.
Yeah, that's not, I know.
Thank you for coming into my old-fashioned office for my future police. Yeah, we got some replicants on the loose, and we hear that you're, I know, because I know you, that
from work.
you're particularly good at tracking down some replicants. We got 4. We got actually 6 Nexus 6 replicants that escaped from some off-world colony.
You
that
can't even give me a
the one from
number.
the blimp. I don't know. It's one of them. It's one of the ones from the blimp
6?
that sells 6 Nexus
all right.
6 colony.
I was quit when I came in here. I'm twice as quit now.
Hey, can I be 3 times as quit? I don't like this work environment.
Shut up, Snagglepuss.
Oh, jeez.
No, you do a good job. You should stick with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Smash cut. It's a theater. What kind of theater? A cop footage theater. Brian munches on some sweet popcorn, which he mixed some M&Ms into, and plays the security footage of Leon's test murder. A tortoise? What's a tortoise?
You know what a turtle is?
What is it?
It's the same thing.
Blasto! It happens faster this time for the sake of the movie.
Yeah, you notice how they said their lines differently, like it was a whole other take than the previous scene in the movie?
Next to Brian is Deckard, none too thrilled to be watching his old buddy Holden get shot up from the twat up.
Why aren't you enjoying this? I rented out this whole theater just for us. Ignore the people masturbating in the back. They thought this was Fifth Avenue.
It's not that I'm not enjoying it. I've just seen better movies. That's all.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
But this is the guy we're talking about, Leon. Leon, he's a real piece of work. So what do you say? I need the old Blade Runner back, huh?
Sir, in case it helps, I brought a roll call of all the loose replicants.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Their unique characteristics.
Thank you, Detective Snagglepuss. Please run it through the projector.
All right, let me plug in this data disk with
All right.
my data spike.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. All right. So here
Do
we
I say on screen or what?
On screen.
On screen.
Yeah.
We see the roll call of today's villains. First, we see the Germanic features of a real...
You can say dramatic. It's not a bad word.
I just don't know what the actor is.
He's just strong-jawed European.
So we see
Rutger Hauer.
we see the Howardian features of a Billy Idol wannabe. This robot is made for destruction and army use, and his name is Roy Batty.
He's the only one besides Leon, we gave a real name to. We gave all the dudes real names, and then gave all the ladies some weird future names. I don't know what that's about.
Some things never change, eh, Chief?
Shut up, Snagglepuss. But yeah, Roy Batty, he's their leader. He's a radical revolutionary.
So he's like the worst one. Who else have we got?
All right, here's Zora. From what I can tell, we don't really get to know a lot about her, but she
She's a
seems
hooker,
nice.
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not every girl is a hooker, Deckard. She's an adult dancer.
My mistake.
I mean,
She-
there's a difference.
It's a respectable living.
It's an art form, not sex work.
Indeed.
I mean, it is alluring in a sexual way.
Look, you haven't been there already.
She also has a predilection for transparent rainwear, so look out for that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just
Dude,
click.
spoilers. We're not there yet.
Hey, did you know that the Zora are also the fish people in The Legend of Zelda?
I did know that.
No.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Anyway,
It's 2019, so I played Ocarina of Time. Yeah, thank you.
we see Daryl Hannah. Clap. Daryl Hannah, Clan of the Cave Bears, her face right up into the camera. The most beautiful woman available. Under her name, it says Pris. Wait. Exactly over her name, it says Pris, P-R-I-S.
That's her name.
Yeah.
So it's not over her name. That's just her name.
Yeah, she made a real big splash.
I hate
in
to
the
step
next
in and
6.
correct the narrator, but
Yeah. She's going to be our the sexual tension for this particular movie. She's going to be the sex pot.
yeah,
I
she's a
suppose.
robot hooker.
Yeah.
They built her to be a hooker.
Now,
That's
are
true.
you sure she's the hooker?
No, they told me that in the meeting.
She's a real big fan of airbrushing, looks
Yeah.
like. Yeah, she's got the smoky eye. She takes the smoky eye way too far.
Dude, look at her hair. She's
Yeah.
totally a hooker.
All right.
Yeah.
Next, Brrr, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. 3 mushrooms line up. Deckard gets a 1-up. He'll use that later. And we see the dullard's face of Leon Kowalski.
Yes, and there's Leon. You remember Leon. We just watched a video about him 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I remember.
You can tell that he's evil because of the lack of a chin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's pretty distinctive. He'll stand out. You won't have a problem with that guy.
You know, it's funny because he looks like a turtle, and he didn't know what a turtle was.
It's true. Well, maybe that's a very existential question for him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll ask him. Or
When
shoot
he's-
him.
I mean,
One of the two.
shoot first and ask questions later, though, is the
That's
is the
impossible.
credo of the Blade
That's
Runner.
actually impossible.
I mean, you can ask the question later. You just don't have to expect a response.
So, you guys.
Oh my god, you're still here.
Oh,
I've been
Snagglepuss.
I've been reading about the replicants.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I get them mixed up all the
The
time.
Bleplicants, yes.
The replicants, and it says there's an unusual thing about their life span.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
the chief could illuminate that.
I guess. They only last 4 years.
I don't know.
I don't think about it because it's such a commonplace thing for me in this
Wait, are you
future
the
of
chief now?
replicants.
He's a cyber chief.
I'm a cyber chief.
Okay, just making sure.
He's
I'm
both.
great with cyber.
So they last 4 years?
Yeah. So I mean,
so
like
why don't I just sit back
we
and wait 4
we
years?
could just
and-
play the waiting game.
Yeah, just let them die on their own.
What? And let them murder more shuttles of innocent colonists?
Well, or they might not.
Well, that's a good
Have you
point.
seen the smog?
Yeah.
I'm surprised we live 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw The Desolation of Smog.
Oh no.
It's an oldie.
Yeah,
but
I
a
guess
goodie.
it's the future, so that movie has come out.
Well,
So yeah,
Sounds
that's
good.
all I've
All right,
got.
So why don't I? While we're
You could go
waiting-
run some blades, or you could wait it out, see if I care.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't. I prefer not to wait. So why don't I just go to the Tyrell Corporation? And
yeah,
just-
like we won't
talk
pay
to the
you if
people
you
there.
don't kill them. So,
Right. I mean, you are. Wait. Are you paying me? There was no discussion of payment.
we're paying you in noodles. We're actually paying you in gift cards for that noodle shop that we just took you from.
Perfect.
smash
Awesome.
cut. The Tyrell Corporation. Oh, what a weird and futury yet pasty Aztec-y ziggurat it is.
It's like a pyramid, but with more stuff.
We see
We're at the corporation.
inside the Ziggy building, Roland Deckard walks across the
It's Rick.
Rick-
God damn it.
Rick-
Upper Deckard.
Dick Rickard walks across the cavernous
Dick wrecked.
E-Record walks across the cavernous meeting space and comes face to face with sort of a 1940s flame girl. Like, her hair's up in a coif and she's got shoulder pads, which I guess was a thing in the 80s
Yeah,
too.
the shoulder pads
Yeah.
are all 80s.
Yeah.
But she is a supposed to be beautiful lady.
She's really not.
She is cold and beautiful as the morning dew.
I mean, I didn't need to give her a test to know she was a robot.
Yeah.
She's obviously a robot.
But she's
Like, if she was a human, she would be more robotic than a robot would be.
but this woman,
She's not my type, is all I'm
Sean
saying.
Young,
Yes.
Sean Young.
Is-
yeah.
was
4
this
years young.
pre-crazy,
Yes.
Yeah.
pre-crazy Sean Young as the character Rachel
Right, child?
rolls on over to Deckard, and they have a little bit of small chat. Oh.
Hello.
Hey, I'm, you know.
My dad brought me over. He says he wanted to administer some kind of test to me.
Oh, yeah, your dad is like the computer robot guy?
Yeah, the guy with the glasses. Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
over there.
I see everything.
Make calls. First registered in your Alexa app.
Hang on, I got a call.
Oh, sorry guys. Did I mention that we're in the year
It is the
2017?
Oh,
Yeah.
no! Wow.
Let me just
Is
check
Alexa
that
a
real quick.
replicant?
Yeah, hello?
Don't talk to her.
Hello?
Don't talk to her.
Alexa, can I
Although-
talk to...
Ignore her.
I changed her name,
Can I talk to Mr. Tyrell, please?
so Alexa doesn't work on her. But
Oh,
It
what
only-
what's her name?
there's only 3 options.
Hey, Rachel?
So her name is Computer.
Computer. Hey, computer.
Computer?
Computer, this is Dick Reckless. I
This
want
is
to talk
Rick-
to...
This is Rick Douglas.
I want to talk to Mr. Tyrell.
Computer. What is a Blade Runner?
It doesn't know.
Blade Runner is a 1982 American neo-noir science.
Yeah, 82, we got it right.
Yeah. Why don't we just have her do this?
Sean Young and Edward James Olmos.
Oh, she's right. So,
see you. I'm Terrell.
Yeah.
Shut up, Dad. I'm trying to talk to boys.
Pay no
Nice.
attention.
nice glasses. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to run, like some void comp tests to prove whether or not your employees are robots.
Cool, cool. So you want to test one on me first?
Oh,
That way you have a nice little sample.
right. You want me to provide a negative?
You have a nice
before I
null
provide you with the
hypothesis,
positive.
then a
Yeah,
control
no,
group,
no,
if
no,
you
no,
will.
no, no, no.
I get science.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
fine.
All right,
All right,
cool,
you
cool,
sit there,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna ask you.
I will sit down and try not to get swallowed in this giant coat that I'm wearing.
Awesome. All right, you sit there. I'm going to ask you a bunch of ridiculous questions.
Ask her the
are they-
ridiculous questions.
I was gonna say that, Father. Ugh.
I'm not here.
All right, I need you.
I
to
wanna
leave.
live from out-
Seriously,
I
need
wanna
you to
live
leave
out
for
from
the-
under your
I
shadow.
need you to leave for the test.
All right.
All right.
This isn't like my pageant auditions, Dad. You don't have to be around.
Okay.
Terrell takes off all his clothes because he's been told if he does that, he goes invisible.
Dad!
Ah!
Stop
How
it!
did you see me?
I thought you were a
Leave.
genius.
I'm a genie. Yes.
You know what? You can stay. Just stay there and put on a blanket or something. All right,
You
Rachel.
were saying Rick Bayless?
Rachel, yes, Rick Bayless here. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Shoot.
Do you know what a turtle is?
That's like a tortoise, right?
Yeah. All right. You passed the first question.
Awesome.
Second question.
Yeah.
There's a painting on the wall, and it's like of a naked lady.
Oh,
What do you
okay,
think
cool.
about that?
Are you asking like if I'm a replicant or
Or-
rather open to certain sexual possibilities?
Yeah. Por qué no los dos?
Cool. Tight.
So we're gonna go with that. Third question. Are you a robot?
She doesn't have to answer that. We're
Yeah,
good. We're
yeah.
good.
All right.
Let's
I've
shut
been
it down.
advised under
This-
counsel from my lawyer.
All right. Look, this test is
Just say
over.
no. All right,
She's
cool.
definitely a robot. I figured it out. Yeah.
I'm still in the room. You don't have
Usually it takes one question. This one took like 3.
Ixnay on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
announcement A of the
Oh.
Obot Ray.
Right. I should
What?
have answered it. No, nothing.
What were you saying?
Rachel,
Oh, okay.
Cover your ears again.
Okay, I can't hear anyway. They're
Yeah.
covered in fur.
Yeah. Keep that fur on there.
Terrell uses his spider silk to wrap up Rachel and slide her down the hallway.
Now listen, Deckard.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm German all of a sudden, but this is just how it goes. Look,
That's fine.
Dr.
Rachel,
Strangelove.
Rachel is a very, very special kind of a robot.
Like how special?
It's like a beautiful woman.
Yeah, I know, but like how special is a robot?
Like she doesn't know she's a robot. Isn't that funny?
How does she not know? Robots usually know they're robots.
Yeah, I never told her.
But how does she not know? Like, did you implant false memories?
Oh
or-
yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the thing I've been doing for all my robots, okay? I
Okay.
take a false memory and I put it in them and they think like, oh, I had a tragic childhood, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, they think they're grown up, but they're only like a few months old.
So wait, theoretically,
Yeah.
if I were a robot and you put false memories in me, there'd be no way of my knowing I was a robot.
Well, yeah. However, you know you're a human because you're so emotional. Like, I'm sure, like, your wife is probably like,
I don't
you're
have a
so
wife.
passionate.
No, totally
You're-
divorced. Yeah, I live alone
Huh.
in an apartment.
Really? At your age?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I know. I
What?
just eat noodles out of boxes and shit on newspapers and
You read a newspaper?
no, I shit on newspapers. I wet my ass with them because I can't afford toilet paper.
Oh, and I'm
It's-
weird for getting
It's the
naked?
future. Yeah. There's no more toilet paper.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a sad story.
look, you're not a
Look,
robot.
this is going off the rails.
You're
little
not a
bit,
robot.
but-
Don't worry about it. You're not a robot.
Okay.
Wink.
Terrell pats Deckard on the battery as Deckard walks out.
Yeah.
Smash cut!
Rick Deck Rickard has just returned to his apartment.
I thought we were going
No,
with
he's
Rick,
going to Leon's
Dick
apartment.
Reckless.
Dick Reckless, yes.
Thank you.
Smash cut!
Rick Deckard goes to Leon's apartment. It looks like an apartment. But he
But
wanders
in the
around.
future.
Yeah, but in the future, it's
Yeah.
just slightly messier, like the rest of the future. Wandering around using his eagle detective eyes. What was that? I thought animals didn't exist in this world anymore.
They don't. It's mechanical.
Oh, thank you.
McKeagle.
Yes, it's a McKeagle. Yeah, D goes into the bathroom, and he looks around. He sees a strange triangular translucent object, which he picks up
Oh, I love these.
and puts in a little dime bag that he uses for other purposes.
No, just for scales, really.
Oh, yeah?
It's my job.
Well, scales are also an important part in that particular business, so,
Mm.
Uh,
I see what you did there.
yes, indeed. Also looking around, he happens to see a gaggle of old-timey family photos as if taken from a future Polaroid.
But replicants don't have family photos.
Also, it's 2019. What are we doing taking physical
Why?
pictures?
Why are there Polaroids?
Yeah.
Smash cut. Exterior. Street. It's raining. I mean, really, what else does it do in this town? And we see motherfucking badass Roy Batty. The fucking Billy Idolist of all.
His leather squeaks with each movement.
His crotch stained purple from the black leather pants he wears underwearless throughout the whole concert. True story. He steps off a bus and he encounters Leon. Hey, Leon. It's me, Roy.
Hey.
Leon, I understand that you failed to infiltrate the Tyrell Corporation.
I also failed to understand what a turtle is, if that matters.
I gave you that thesaurus.
I'm not the smartest robot. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I love you. He hugs him because robots are okay with showing affection. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, we're men. We're adults.
We're consenting adults. We can do what we want.
Yeah.
Look, Leon, there's other ways to get into Tyrell's house, and we're going to find one.
Okay.
Come with me to iWorld.
iWorld.
Smash cut.
Said like the eyes capades.
The Apple iStore.
Mm-hmm. So they go to the Genius Bar, and James Hong is there.
The Genius Bar of the future
Mm-hmm.
is like a crazy refrigerated, like uncleaned freezer of a establishment. There's icicles over everything, and we see a single employee. James Hong.
James Hong.
James
Hong, was he the guy in? He's not the
Big
guy in
Trouble in
Conan.
Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China.
And he was also, I think he was also in Conan.
Mako
No, yeah, you're right. Mako was in
Conan.
yeah.
That I'm a racist. Sorry.
But no, also James Hong has been in literally everything. So the over-under, it's either James Hong or Mako. That's basically, like, you could play a trivia game out of that.
I like the animated series James Hong Jr.
Oh, no.
James Hong
Jr.
I hear he's hung like a horse.
Wow! Speaking of a horse, his throat is getting so hoarse from the super cooled air he's breathing. For whatever reason, this poor human being is forced to work in the ice layer.
You know who would be great at that job? A fucking robot.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But the robot doesn't have the creativity that I have
Yeah, James
to
Hong.
create eyes.
James Hong is wearing a Game of Thrones parka, like out of wool and wolves and shit, except it's got some Borg tubes sticking into it, which ostensibly are pumping him full of that sweet, sweet heat for his meat.
It's yes, indeed, it keeps me cold. It's like what you do when you have a space heater and it's really cold, and you put a blanket over the space heater just to.
That's a fire hazard. Do that?
No comment, but it lets the flames tunnel onto your business, and it's wonderful.
Wow,
No comment.
guys! If Alcohollywood Paragon Clint Worthington is immolated someday, you'll know the
We'll know
proper
why.
Tell my
cause.
story. Anyway, eyes.
He died as he lived, rubbing his junk on a space heater with a blanket over it.
James Hong, totally oblivious to the fact that two bad robots have walked in Westworld style.
Bad robot.
Leon rips one of the tubes out of the human porcupine's back.
Oh, my tubes!
You didn't do this tube, did you?
Yes! Do you know how fucking cold it is in here?
No, I'm a robot.
Well, we'll see about that.
James Hong whips off Leon's pants. Yep, he's a
Checks
robot,
out.
all right.
It checks out. I don't
Yeah.
just make eyes. You
I mean,
know.
I told you could have just taken my word for it.
That's quite a battery.
Well, I'm not a very trusting person. Well, I guess I am, considering I turned my back to people in an isolated igloo. But never mind.
James Hong, I have a spooky poem to say at you cryptically.
Sure. Can I get my phone so I can Shazam it? So I know what poem it is?
No.
Does Shazam work like that? Or does it just music? I don't know.
When 40 winters shall besiege thy brow and dig deep trenches in thy beauty's field.
Stop! I haven't read all the books yet.
It's a sonnet.
Oh.
It's really short. Just let me.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Leon, creep him out with putting an eyeball on his
On it.
shoulder.
On it.
Leon adorns this character with like genetically created eyeballs that he's just not accurately leaving on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You're as cold as eyes.
Oh.
Willing to sacrifice our love.
Oh. What do you
Eyes,
want?
eyes, baby.
Oh, stop with the ice pun. I'll tell you whatever you want. Just
Leon-
stop with the ice puns.
Leon rips James Hong's warmth coat off,
I'm not decent.
and he's indecent indeed. He's frigid as all get out. And
Hey, I'm fun at parties.
and if he doesn't get out of there soon, he will freeze
So cold.
to death. Now you're going to tell us what we want, Chew. I
just
assume that's the
lies.
character's name.
No, it's because of my predilection for tobacco.
Oh,
I'm a big Skull fan.
look at me.
Yes, what?
What is my inception date?
I don't know that. Only Tyrell knows that.
Come on.
No, I can't. I would help you out, bro. But I don't have anything for you.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Roy, seriously, it's like we're talking to the janitor of like Microsoft right now. So we should really
I'm the janitor.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's even
Sorry,
better.
I just wanted to. You guys were throwing in so many. I thought I might as well.
All right, look, it's all fun and games here.
Yes, yeah.
Look, we can't get into Terrell. Who's like a mini Terrell that we could rough up a little bit?
Well, yes.
Maybe
well,
someone psychologically
I do
weak.
know somebody who's a bit of a man-child that may be able to help you. I'll only tell you if you promise not to kill me, though. I'll give you some cool eyes. I'll give you cat eyes. You won't even need to put contacts in. Or I could put an American flag in the pupils. I don't know what your thing is.
Look, I'll give you a robot promise. We won't kill you.
Robot Pinky promise?
Yeah.
Robot promise.
Whoop. All right. His name is J.F. Sebastian.
Crush!
Oh! You promised!
Yeah, robot promise doesn't count.
Robots are incapable of promising.
Fooled you.
That's Asimov's fourth law.
Smash cut. I'm back in my apartment. Just kind of poking around. Think I'll have a drink. Holy shit, Rachel's here.
Hey, Rick. What's hanging?
Yeah, I have
Yeah, I finally...
some news.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, I just wanted to come over to fuck, but if you have something important revelations to tell me,
Yeah, well, you know how you have memories?
I vaguely
'Cause
recall.
you don't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was basically you know how when you were a kid and you and your brother went into like a clubhouse to play doctor, and then you diagnosed him with a hematomic aphasia.
You know, I was
And-
right about that.
Yeah, you were, and then you cut him open
Yeah.
and took out his spleen.
Yeah, that was a little murdery of me.
Yeah, that never happened. That's a false memory.
Oh, well, good.
You remember the
Decades of guilt.
you remember the spider that was on your wall?
the?
It was green legs, yellow body.
Yeah, I thought that was a Minecraft
You spent all summer
creature.
watching it make a web,
Yeah,
and then it hatched 100 spiders, and then they ate
I
your
called
family.
it Shelob.
Yeah,
It was probably male.
You
so
remember-
Helob.
right. Yeah, but they ate your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Fake memory.
How do you know all this? What
Sorry.
is happening?
Sorry.
My world is
Sorry.
collapsing
Okay,
around
you know what?
me.
Sorry, bad joke.
Oh, okay.
It was a bad joke. Okay,
Whew, all right. Well,
you want to hear some more bad jokes? What do you call a pepper that doesn't leave you alone?
what?
Jalapeno business.
Rachel cries and flees the apartment.
That's so terrible.
Wait, I've got more bad jokes.
Slam. Smash cut. Exterior. JF Sebastian's front door. We see it's nighttime as usual, it's rainy as usual, and it's filthy as more than usual. But what's this? Something unusual is strutting down the street. It's a supermodel, Daryl Hammond.
Daryl Hammond, whore in a dumpster.
Yes. Daryl Hannah, in her fishnets and like kind of like riffraff street trash. I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer. She dives into the garbage and cunningly.
She's a freegan. Thank you very much.
What's a freegan?
They're the ones who go dumpster diving for food.
They only eat food that they find.
Yeah.
They don't
E-
buy
ergo
food in
free.
stores. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's freaking me out.
One of
it's
those,
a thing.
Yeah.
Well, she's a freakanthrope, and she gets into the trash. She's having a nice feast of some apple cores and banana peels and one of those like intact fish skeletons that Heathcliff likes. When suddenly a weirdo little boy, no, 'tis a man,
I'm
apparently,
real wrinkly.
yeah, an aged man walks up to the front door.
Ah!
Who
are you?
Brisket, scared as hell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
You scared me.
Oh, it's all right. Well, come on in. You look cold. You look cold out in the rain. Just drop that fish skeleton. I've got plenty of food.
Wait a
inside.
minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What?
You're not some sort of, like, gentle guy on the outside who's, like, nice to girls, but, like, secretly, like, fantasizes about doing all sorts of, like, harsh, rapey stuff to us once you get us into your apartment full of dolls, are you?
Oh no, that's Christian Bale.
Hey.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Come on in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll trust you, her robot tapedum lucidum shine unnaturally, and JF Sebastian has let the devil into his front door.
Well,
By the way, do you guys think it's weird that he lives in this entire apartment building by himself? Like, no one else lives there? It's just him?
It is weird, but that's part of it,
Yeah, I know.
because everyone has gone to the moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
off-world colonies.
Yeah, like Earth sucks now, so
Yeah.
there's lots of
Live
real
your life
estate.
in the off-world colonies. where
Lots
the
of
glorious
elbow
future
room,
awaits you.
I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah. That's where we are now.
indeed.
So, JF Sebastian wends his way through the cavernous apartment building where he lives all by himself. It's fallen into disrepair, and we see rain trickling in through the ceiling. He leads Pris up the clanky old elevator, across a puddle, and
Sorry, the bellhop went to the moon. I gotta operate it myself.
and into the front door of what would have been a sweet Rococo palatial home, but is now just like a shitty creep's mansion.
Now it's more Replicoco.
Nice.
Thanks. Come on in.
Home again, jiggity jig.
Oh, there's my creepy Napoleon robot. I like to build frightening toys for friends for myself.
These are your friends, Sebastian?
Yeah, there ain't a lot of people around now that everyone else went to the moon. Plus, no one really wants to hang out with someone who has like Robin Williams Jack syndrome. So
Oh, is that what's wrong with you?
yeah, I got Methuselah syndrome. My
I like
body
Robin
ages.
Williams Jackson better.
Yeah, it's Robin. That's the clinical term for it. Is Robin Williams Jack syndrome.
I heard that it's fatal. Didn't he perish from Jack syndrome?
No, but Francis Ford Coppola's career did.
Oh, smack.
Anyway, come on in. Let me feed you some weird robot slop.
All right.
You here by yourself?
Yeah, why? Are you some sort of creepy little old man rapey guy?
No reason.
Let
Just,
me remind you
yeah.
that I'm like 8 feet tall. So if you try anything, I'm totally gonna like crush you with my Xenia Onatop thighs.
Yeah, you say that, but that probably will work for me. So,
All right.
do your worst.
I'm real hungry. Let's have some of your gruel.
Sounds good. Robot slaves, bring it in.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
One
Bring
of
it in.
us.
The slaves drag in giant garbage bags filled with gray goo, the nutrient paste that JF Sebastian drinks every morning to get hearty.
To get hardy.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I can still do that. I'm young enough.
He is a growing boy.
He is a grown boy. I got
Smash
all the
cut?
metals nutrients. Yes.
It's time for
Please
smash.
smash cut.
Smash cut! Maybe I should look at this
Where are they?
I'm in my apartment still.
Smash cut.
Yeah,
Two.
smash cut. I'm in my apartment.
Thank you, Deckard.
Yeah, you're welcome. I figured I probably should look at this photograph that I took like days ago.
Deckard turns over Leon's photograph. He feels like there's something more to be withdrawn from the photographical
Yeah,
data.
I feel like there's like images on it.
Perhaps something that's
But,
not even realistically on the image.
Some of the things are like tiny, so I'm gonna go put it in a computer.
He walks over to the computer, the size of the entire western wall of the house.
Yeah, that's my computer.
He loads the photograph in and takes 8 minutes
Enhance,
to boot up the photo program.
enhance, swoop left, move down, zoom right, enhance. Oh wait, there's like the scale that I have in the photo, so probably the scale is from there. I guess I really knew that without even looking at the photo. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, especially after you made the photo into a 3D image that could tilt 45 degrees,
yeah, I know what I
creeping
did.
through past a corner.
Yeah, like sidebar. Didn't
Look,
he,
it's the future. Don't worry about
did
it.
they peek around a column in the photo to see
Yeah.
the room behind it?
It
Yeah.
straight up is not the image.
No, you can do that in the future. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Don't even like worry about it.
No.
But now I know that the scale that I found at the place is from the place that I found it. So now I can go investigate.
A clue.
Yeah, it's a clue.
Apparently he found a clue. He
So,
levels up.
I'm gonna go and talk to some people about robot snakes.
Smash cut. Interior, microscopy parlor. A really exotic microscope lady examines Deckard's scale. She's turning it over and over in her hands. A jeweler's loop, a cyber jeweler's loop, right in her ocular implant. Well, it's an artificial snake scale, all right. Not a fish.
So it's not a fish?
It's not a fish.
It's not official.
No, it's not a fish. Stop
Oh.
it, conjoined twin. I told you.
Sorry.
That's my...
I'm checking out something else
All
on the
right, so
spectrometer.
wait,
over
no,
here.
both of you shut up. Like, how many people buy like artificial snakes like from you?
Oh, no, this isn't from me. This
No.
is exquisite quality.
Yeah.
You'll have to check out Abdul Ben Hassan,
Okay.
the maker of the snaker.
Where is he?
You know,
Is he like at a
the
bar?
Hassan district.
Oh, that sounds made up, but I'll go there anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Once you've Hassan, you'll
Yeah.
never
So
Hass
do I-
out. What?
do I owe you money or anything?
I don't
or-
know how the future works.
All right. Well, if I find any more scales, I'll be back.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Smash cut to Abdul Ben Hassan's snake shop. He's wearing a wonderful fez like everyone of Middle Eastern descent in 80s movies always
Yeah.
has to wear that to signify
That's
themselves.
how you know.
Story
Uh,
checks out.
Yes, Deckard wanders into Hassan's shop.
You guys have any snakes, artificial or otherwise?
Do I have any snakes you want to know?
Are you Irish?
No, I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that story checks out.
You want to buy a snake then, boyo?
No. I'm looking for snakes that have been bought. I found this scale, a murderer robot. Look, I just need some help.
Yeah, you certainly do. You're making about as much sense as a twisted old shillelagh. Is that an Irish thing?
No. Look, do you have any like sideshows or snake ladies or anything like that?
Oh, come to mention it. Sorry, me
Hi,
Brit.
Faith and Megora, what are you telling this young man?
And now,
Oh, my
watch,
conjoined
No,
twin.
my conjoined Jamaican twin.
watch the evil robot lady prepare to take the snake into her loins.
Wait a
in
minute.
the live event.
Whoa.
Slow down.
Hold
Wait.
on.
You're going way ahead of where we need to be.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Look, Deckard.
In my memory, that's what happens next.
Deckard, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Me and me conjoined twin,
Hello.
I sold a snake to Taffy Lewis, who, as you all know, is
That's where I have to go next.
he's a
That's
piece
right.
of shite.
Taffy Lewis,
All right.
that's a real Irie place.
he has a dirty club in Chinatown.
All right. Yeah. All right.
I'm telling you the truth. And if I ain't, then my mother wasn't from Trinidad and my father wasn't from Dublin.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna leave. I'm going to Chinatown.
I think you could get there by about bumble clock.
Do, 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 do.
Pew, pew, pew.
Smash cut.
Smash cut.
Interior of Taffy Lewis's.
The finest candy shop in all of Los Angeles.
Nice. His sweet pussy house. We see all.
You could have said cat house. That's the thing.
Sorry. I'm from England.
Oh. I
Ah,
see.
yeah.
We see all sorts of cantina band weirdos drinking at the bar and having like super lame like mojito glasses filled with beer. Like they could have done much better on the future glass category. Put an LED in it. Anyway,
This is like a champagne flute. I don't even know what I'm drinking.
Deckard
Yeah.
saunters over to Buttery Taffy, the owner.
He is buttery. Actually, now that you mention it.
Buttery old
Yeah.
Taffy Lewis, the unctuous owner of this sex club. Deckard has a question or two for this baloney.
Do you have robots or no?
No, but you can check however you want.
What about that hooker, like on stage, like that exotic dancer with the
Oh,
snake?
don't mind her. That's one of our oldest, longest
She
dancers.
kind of seems like a robot. The way that she puts the snake all the way up her vagina till it comes out of her mouth, that seems like a robot thing to do.
She comes from a very restricted household. She's lashing out.
Yeah, I'm just saying though.
No.
Do you mind if I check?
Do
What if I
do
come
whatever
back?
you want.
What if I come back, pretend to be someone else, and then check?
That
Would that
sounds.
work?
That's probably
All right, I'm gonna do that.
that'll get right past me. So
Should I put on a voice for that? Or
the nerdier the better. I won't even
Okay,
notice.
great. Yeah, I'm ready.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just with
the man I was talking to just disappeared.
the commission for women's safety and things.
Oh my God! Whatever we can do to help get you up to code. Do you want to go back and see the girls?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ask him
yeah.
any questions
You'd
you
be
want, mysterious
surprised.
stranger
You'd be
who just
surprised
materialized.
what a man would go through to get a glimpse of a beautiful body.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah,
impulse.
absolutely.
Go on,
yeah.
go on it.
I'm still...
Content from the next scene cut. We see in the hallway Zora, the robot, the Nexus 6. She's walking down the crowd. She's walking down the crowded hallway. Other dancing girls moving past her. And Harrison Ford, like a mongoose, slithers towards the snake lady.
Excuse me, snake lady.
Gasp!
A lady. Snake lady.
What do you want?
I just want to, peek around your room a little bit. I'm with the Commission for Women's Safety and Health and things like that.
Sure, you're a strange stranger with a nasally voice, but I think I trust you. There's something about you that I
As
like.
well you should. I'm just going to look through all of your things.
Cool. I'm just gonna take a shower with this stranger in my room.
Oh,
Hope that's
please
cool.
do,
I gotta
yeah.
wash off all my rhinestones, because
Oh, yeah.
even though this is the future, this was filmed in the 80s.
Yeah, bag those up for me, too. That's evidence.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta get my strain. Gotta get my colander to put on the bottom of the shower
Yeah.
to catch all the rhinestones that
Also,
I wash
I
off,
just,
because that shit is expensive.
I just collect rhinestones off of women's bodies just
Oh,
as a hobby. So
okay.
Even if it weren't evidence, I would still want them. So
Okay. Well, either way,
I
I'm
collect
just-
snakes, too, if you got any spare snakes.
I got this snake here, but
Do you have more than one? Because I'll take it off your hands. I'd be happy to.
I don't know. Why don't you try this one?
Oh!
Zora throws a bag full of lead snakes right onto Harrison Ford's sternum, knocking him backwards, cutting the wind from out his wings.
Hold on, let me get decent. Putting on my translucent raincoat.
Yeah, Zora, for whatever reason, throws on her
It's Trey Chic.
her invisible slicker, and she hightails it out of there. Old Deckard dusts himself off
Ugh, that was a lot of snakes.
and chases
Why did it have to be snakes?
Zora out into the super crowded nightlife. Everybody is bustling past. It's still raining. Everything is covered in a film of grease and gook. We see people getting down into the metro. Harrison Ford whips out his gun. He's pointing at every woman available, but none of them are Zora.
I can't shoot all of them.
Oh, excuse me.
Jesus, what a day.
Oh my God, a hallway of long glass storefront walls. My escape.
Suddenly, the spotlight operator on the Batman the Animated Series blimp gives Deckard a little help and lights up Zora's path.
Oh, there she is.
He sees her running through the open-air market.
Well, I had to avoid the fruit carts.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bang, bang,
Ow,
bang,
ow,
bang,
smash,
bang.
ow.
Bang into
Ow.
the room.
Hold on. I have to fall and awkwardly stumble back up before you start shooting me again. Ow!
Yeah, no dice. Bang,
Ow,
bang,
ow,
bang,
ow,
bang,
ow,
bang.
ow.
Zora's hit points are rapidly draining as Deckard shoots her with his +1 future pistol.
It's 2019. Why isn't this a laser gun?
Ugh.
Good question.
Yeah.
Thanks, Donald Trump,
Yeah.
current emperor of America.
I thought I could,
But you
but
replicant.
let me finish.
Blastropodcast is a proud member of the Chicago Podcast Cooperative. If you like this show, then check out some of their other offerings, like Alcohollywood. Clint, Jared, and a guest talk about one movie each week, old or new, good or bad, and create a custom cocktail and drinking game for it. I highly recommend Alcohollywood, y'all. Check it out. Did I just say y'all?